Hi, gorgeous collective. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And we're going to get started with a collective message for every sign. Doesn't matter what you are. This is just an in general broadened scope of whatever we get. We have the Gourmet Tarot with the food. This is one of the newer decks I've seen people have. So I finally got it, and I have the enlarged version. I have the deluxe. And it's funny because it's food. So I'll give you a preview there. There's a peach, and it's not a good card. It's the Three of Swords. But let's get started. And what's the overall message today? We're going to do a shuffle. We did see the Three of Swords. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles, committal energy, somebody who travels, is willing to travel. Maybe you need to know this today for all my 12 signs. Let's get started. What's the message for the heart today? What is the message with two shuffles? Let's do that. What is the message for everybody that they just need to know in the heart chakra, or what's more important to visualize for Valentine's Day? And I decided to dress like the Gourmet Tarot too. The star, Aquarius. So we have an acai bowl. Yeah, it looks like it's acai. You're to remember that you're healed. You're healed from a past person. You don't need to focus on the fact that it's Valentine's Day. The in general message for all 12 signs is that it's important to know that you have healed and it's been structural for you. Something about structure, the shape of your healing, how it's looked to you matters, not necessarily the rest of the world. With the star card, Aquarius. That's interesting because this was the only major arcana in my pre-shuffle. I did have the moon too, and I think I had another tower coming in today, which could be a surprise, but I think all Valentine's Days are surprising. So from Sagittarius to Pisces to Libra, we see that the healing is emphasized here. You're to know that you're a quiet star. You don't have to display that you're in recognition, that you stand out. The most important thing is this is in your heart, that you are a star. You're a celestial body. And one of the other, this is a synchronicity. One of the newer decks I got to tell you guys stories today is the Divine Celestial deck. So that came in too, which I've been waiting for these for a while now. Yeah, okay. Valentine's Day messages, please. Thank you, Spirit and Angels. Five of Wands, and it came in sideways. The Five of Wands has chopsticks. I'm sorry, it's fondue, correction. Fondue with a lot of berries, but it comes in the sideways format. What does this mean when we get fight, conflict, competition sideways? It wants to head out. It's no longer in the current. Recently, an argument or a discussion, perhaps on the phone. I'm getting something about the telephone, being able to express yourself. Now it's like we're definitely healed from that. That's crossing the star. So we could have conflicts that are ceasing and finally dying down. When I said that too, what's interesting is there's a neighbor of mine that never leaves. Never. He's like an older gentleman that's maybe 65 plus. He just started his Chevrolet outside, which tells me something different. I don't know, look at energies that way. He just left and he never ever leaves. So I kind of feel like the Libra or maybe an air sign here, this is fire. But because the collective here is Libra, you could have really closed out something with difficult responses in your environment. The star card here is saying you're collectively healing that, whatever this conflict was in the past. You're to know that you deserve the day. You deserve everything in this star day, whether you're alone, starting to be coupled, or you're moving out of the single realm. Maybe you have a date too as the star. Let's look at this. What are the messages continuing? We have an upright high priestess. Okay, you could be dealing with Pisces signs, or you are a Pisces that was drawn here. You can tell from any situation that happens today that your intuition is working with you as a person of recognition, or you could have a moment right now where you're starring out. The high priestess part of you being able to tell situations from what they are as opposed to its illusion. High priestess is saying you have the intuition on point. Number two, let's examine it from the gourmet deck. There's a beautiful kind of china platter here with lots of fudge. it's definitely a fudge cake. So I don't know if some of you will be gifting someone a cake or you will receive something like this today, maybe a cupcake, or at work you will be exposed to a plethora of snacks that are dessert-like. Conversation could be very useful to you now because you see right through it. The high priestess is aware 125% of their environment at all time. You could have the power to read through any of those situations. Tell me about Valentine's Day itself, please. What can Libra and all the other signs trust? Your own judgment. We have the judgment card with a fire stove. Let's look at the food. It looks like it's like the dough of bread. I almost said flan from, South American countries, but we do have bread here that's about to become the hardened version. It looks dough-like before it goes into the oven there. It could be a pizza oven. This could just be a fluffy bread of some kind, like pan de dulce, perhaps. And the judgment card says you've come to a decision about yourself. This looks like sometimes in our modern world, we make a decision about love. We make a decision about being single. We're happy to give ourselves a treat if no one's around as well. Judgment could be the final way you feel about something that has come to an end. And sometimes it comes in as reconciliation energy. Someone might want to reconcile with the star, is what that says. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. I keep getting, even collectively, like for other signs, and I do read for people besides Libra, I've been seeing that the Magician is one of the uncommon major arcanas that everybody's getting. So there could be somebody manifesting a high priestess or wanting to come toward her. In this story, we have Aries. Okay, that's the Fool card. 9 of Cups with contentedness. You could be single today, is what this card says. Be brave to be single. The 9 of Cups is a happiness, a contentment, or somebody makes your wish come true by communication. It could be a long-standing communication, even from a friend. Libra's on the channel. I'm going to tell you how I got the 9 of Cups right now. The moon, that's what was in my pre-shuffle, thank goodness. We have the moon there with Pisces and Cancer. Again, this could be a surprise. I feel like the moon is somebody's approach as well. We'll clarify this in just a second. Lots of major arcana, a lot, and the sun. So a happy moment. The sun is breakfast. It's like an English breakfast, because I noticed that there's a lot of beans here and sausage and the open face egg, and that's usually in England. So I love this deck too. The world, maybe a Capricorn is coming toward you. I keep getting Capricorn for Libra as well. Or this is connections through the internet, and it's a variance of desserts. There's a pie there. I'm sorry, there's sushi. Never mind on the desserts. I'm still learning this deck. And the 9 of Cups is about your contentedness. Let's go back to this one. 9 of Cups means that a wish of yours or some kind of healing. The 9 of Cups can also be that you're just a content person. But the 9s are independence. It's singleness. That's stressed here next to the star for some reason. It's a lot of single energy for the first one out. Who's manifesting all collective signs? What do they look like? How will they appear? 6 of Swords, a healed person. You can describe this card as someone going toward you because it's a safe option. You could be the reliable one, somebody who wants to heal with you. They could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What it looks like here, it's a bento box of sushi. The 6 of Swords is sushi, and as you could tell, it's like a triangular shaped rice bit. We have a little bit of shrimp in there and tofu off to the side. It is a bento box with the 6 of Swords. We got the Queen of Wands coming toward you out of attraction. Some of you, when I held up this card, I know you said something with the Queen of Wands, and it could be highly because of how beautiful you look or handsome. This is typically an attraction card when you describe it in a story. Why the Queen of Wands and the 6 of Swords, please? That's interesting that that's Valentine's. Why the Queen of Wands and healing? Or maybe they're coming toward a healed Queen of Wands as well. Libra and other signs, I pick this and the star as your placement today. So we're going to do lots of clarification and discussion on those two cards, Aquarius and Leo. The Devil. Okay, maybe not so good intentions. It's definitely a fired up card. This reminds me, recently, not too long ago, my brother brought us to a place like this. It was called the Chubby Cattle. It's exactly like this, where they have sushi and raw meat and you get to cook it in front of you, kind of like a hibachi grill. But this one was like on steroids where he took us to. And I feel like they might not have the best of intentions coming toward you. Capricorn again. You have it in two cards, the World and the Devil. You know, on the spot, I have a couple comments here because you feel out every card. Independent reader, independent intuit. Sometimes at home, you can feel like someone is coming toward you with not so good intentions. Let us look at the intentions of the devil with that card. Halving it, we have a King of Pentacles, Taurus. So a King of Pentacles could be returning to you. We have a plethora here. It's like a buffet plate for the King of Pentacles because he has everything as a person. Could be somebody now who has attained wealth. Maybe they have a new car or they've been watching you from afar. It would be, final answer, a King of Pentacles. Why? Thank you. The Hermit, they've been alone. Hermit, super upright with some matcha green tea. Gosh. King of Wands. They have something to match your Queen of Wands. Do you see that? So I'm going to pull up something. The previous card was Leo, the Queen of Wands. Now you have a divine match, but somebody has been very alone here. And it might, you know, I always state this. If I feel the card has been isolated or the person, this is the Hermit. I do feel isolation from a King of Wands, excuse me, because I'm holding it right here. The Queen of Wands is in the reading, and we have a divine match here. Okay, we have meat on a stick, of course. Looks like it could go onto a gyro plate from Greece. And the country Greece. Or maybe he looks like John Travolta. Looks like they want to match you. They're saying they've been alone in the green tea here. So let's clarify the major arcana of the Hermit. That'll make a lot of our readings today make sense. Seven of Wands, they've been guarding themselves from love. This is a person who took time to heal. If this is a crush of yours, Libra and other signs here, they've been protective for a while. Those are carrots in a box. Kind of looking like it's getting ready for like a garden party, or that could be for a farmer's market. It's carrots in the Seven of Wands. That's pretty funny. And 7 carrots at that. Exactly 7. So we have the Three of Swords returning, and it's someone who claims to have a broken heart. Why are they coming off like they know Libra or the sign here? It's like this person either dated you before, and it feels like they're sorry for something. Three of Swords is Libra energy. We got a lot of Leo, Virgo, Sag. What is this card? 5 of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. And we also have King of Wands is Leo. 6 of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just as a quick rundown, it could change throughout the day. Yeah, saying they're now committal and they've had time to think. A lot of you, this is a person that recently maybe even got back in touch with you. They're saying they're committal now. Can I understand that? Because I feel like this is cheesy. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles indeed is sorry. And that's funny because that was the meat that goes into gyro. And here is it actually displayed in full splendor with the pita, the veggies, the onion, right next to a food truck with the Knight of Pentacles. Food truck is in the back with also lots of decorations on the truck. I'm still learning this deck. I literally just opened it and saged it. So excuse me if my descriptors today are whack. But the Knight of Pentacles there. What do they want? What does the Hermit want? And you got one card. This is the spicy card here. Knight of Cups. This person still has romantic feelings. They could They could think of you every now and then, is what I'm getting from this Knight of Cups. Maybe they think of you when they go get coffee at this Starbucks. It's a coffee with a pony on the emblem right there. Okay, I love this. It's very cute, very different. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups. What's after the Queen of Cups? Ace of Wands. Okay, so it's like a ton of attraction in this video. Queen of Cups with a bread bowl from Panera. They think of a Queen of Cups often. I could say that. Maybe they feel for you too. I don't know if you guys are getting that from the picture too. They feel for you. They might be reminded when they stop and get coffee sometimes, or you used to do this with them, collective here. Like that was a thing both of you used to do. We have justice. They feel like they owe you some form of justice. And it won't be like complete if they never come forward. It will never sit in their body right. It will never be integrally important if they never grant you this justice. Let's just clarify that, because that's going to be a stinger for me today. What is justice? Strength, okay? They might find you incredibly strong in the face of adversity. I think that you're resilient to them is how it's coming out. Clarify justice. Thank you, King of Cups. This person's sorry for it. Definitely. The King of Cups is someone who holds in their emotions. Behind the scenes, the curtains can be drawn, but this is a maturing person. King of Cups. Okay, guys, we'll have to go to a bonus, but I'm going to point it toward Libra. You're welcome to watch, but the second part will be a Libra video. I'm just going to continue from what we saw here, message for Valentine's, but it'll be pointed in their video. If you're interested to see how it ends and how it manifests, a lot of it will be in that video for Libra. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys enjoy, and the Queen of Pentacles with a salad. You see, there's a lot of feeling for someone who's caring. And this Queen of Pentacles like somehow rewards herself today. She does something really unique, possibly fun. She might even go out to dinner and enjoy all her favorite foods, is what I see here. Yeah, and then you have the Emperor with a lobster. This is so cute. Knight of Wands. There could be a new Emperor on the horizon for a divine feminine. Let me get a card, 1 second, for my masculines. What does the masculine come into? Seven of Swords, unfortunately, with a pizza, and the Eight of Swords. He finds out someone around him, maybe it's a divine feminine. She's been strategically trying to set something free in her life, and she's accomplishing it, but she's strategic is what this says. She's been planning, and maybe she's also looking up a masculine too. Okay, strategy with the Seven of Swords. She could be releasing herself from a belief that she's not truly alone. Seven of Swords, though, could be somebody that you fought with in the past. And that's unique, is that they're kind of coming to their senses about a masculine. What else? Page of Swords. Okay, so she's watching. You have Page of Swords for a female at the bottom of the deck. All right, I'm going to close this one out. We're going to look into some cards. It will be in the Libra video, though, for today. And I'm just doing it different for Valentine's, and I hope you join me there. Thank you guys so much.